Hello and welcome to WSTC News. I'm Joe Porter.
And I'm Austin Herman. This student-operated newscast is brought to you by the Belmont-Harrison Career Center in St. Clairsville High School.
First up today, mining companies are fired up about a potential federal rule change that would raise funding in which companies must have access to in order to cover any environmental damage their work might cause. The proposed Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, changes shift the burden of financial Superfund cleanups, which are also known as National Priority Lists or NPL sites. The shift would swing much of the responsibility away from the federal government to the mining facilities, a move that would cost the industry $171 million a year to save the EPA $527 million over 34 years, according to the agency's regulatory impact analysis. Companies see an added burden as much as 20 times higher from the insurance they would be required to get. They believe the change will have a devastating impact on the economy of states like Nevada, which leads the U.S. in gold production, and other metal mining states, most of them in the western half of the country.
Authorities say former U.S. postal worker is charged with delaying and destroying mail after investigators found about 4,500 pieces of mail in the woods outside Atlanta. Prosecutors say 25-year-old Thomas O'Borum of McDonough was indicted by a federal grand jury on the charge. He has pleaded not guilty. Investigators say they found the mail in a wooded area in Georgia, and some pieces of the mail that was dumped had cancellation dates as early as October 5th. The Postal Service was first informed of the undelivered mail October 18th.
Christmas is right around the corner. Many people are out shopping and buying Christmas presents. According to the National Retail Federation, it is expected that we are going to spend about $655.8 billion during the months of November and December. There are also many different types of Christmas traditions. Let's turn it over to WSTC reporter Brock Balgo for more.
There are many different traditions for Christmas, but do we all understand their true meaning?
What do you think the true meaning of the mistletoe is?
True meaning of mistletoe, that's for guys to lure hot chicks into an area to get a kiss from them is what it's for. And I tell you, in my day, it worked pretty groovy for everybody else but me.
What are you most excited about for Christmas?
I'm excited to give people their presents and see their reaction. This Christmas, I'm most excited about giving presents because I just like buying people things and seeing them happy when they open their presents.
The tradition grew from there, and eventually churches started putting decorated Christmas trees up as well.
This Christmas, Santa Claus is getting my son a choo-choo train that he can ride on. It has a track, so I've heard. And he really likes choo-choos. He watches choo-choos on TV, he plays with his choo-choos on the ground, and he runs around the house with choo-choos. And he's very dead set on wearing choo-choos to bed as well.
Why do you put a star on top of a Christmas tree?
I put a star on top of my Christmas tree to represent the Star of Bethlehem.
The star announces the birth of Jesus to the wise men. This is Brock Balgo, WSTC News. Back to you.
Don't change that dial. Stay tuned for more WSTC News.
Hunting season, WSTC sports, and the 12 days of Christmas. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Let's carry on and take advantage of the opportunities offered at the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers and learn a trade while earning your high school diploma at the same time. Check out interesting and challenging programs right now. Business, skilled trades, technical, mechanical, or personal services. You'll find Belmont-Harrison Career Centers facilities and programs truly amazing. See your guidance counselor or call the Belmont-Harrison Career Centers today at 740-695-9130 or visit their website at www.bhccenters.com.
Are you tired of an out-of-tune guitar? How about a high-pitched, obnoxious tone? Or are you just a beginner? With Osiris Picks, your playing will go from 0 to 100 instantly. Osiris Picks come in a variety of colors ranging from black, white, and even seafoam green. If you're having trouble playing or don't like the whole learning process, remember Osiris Guitar Picks, where the power is in the pick.
Later, dudes. Let her rip, Hank Penn.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him.
You the man!
No, you the man!
No, I'm the snowman!
They told me, a newborn king to see.
Best Buy was struggling for survival after many investors and analysts put the company on the death watch list because consumers were turning to online retailers like Amazon. But 4 years ago, Herbert Jolly joined the company as its CEO and managed to orchestrate one of the strongest corporate turnarounds in recent history. In an exclusive interview with Fox Business Network's Lauren Simonetti, Jolly said he was able to boost the company's stock price more than 330% by focusing on the store's customers and improving its e-commerce operations.
Is all of your Christmas shopping finished? Are you still looking for any last-minute gift ideas? The Middle of the Road Cafe Christmas store is here to help. Located in the St. Clairsville Middle School, it will be open from now until Christmas break.
The Middle of the Road Cafe is a functional classroom that serves the high school and middle school students with disabilities. The cafe, it provides food for the staff and some of the students. What is the cafe in your own words?
The Middle of the Road Cafe was started in 2011, and it was to help teach the functional skills that kids don't get in the classroom.
You guys are also making some crafts for the holiday season. What are some of the crafts?
We are making mason jar Santa or snowmen that the students have started to make in order to sell to adults or kids. We will be selling those to the kids during the Santa store or the North Pole store that we have every year. We'll have that. We'll have homemade ornaments. Right now there are initials, and there's also Jingle Bell ornaments that those students have made. But there'll be a lot of different types of crafts and gifts that the people can buy, any of the student population can buy for their families or friends.
Okay, Middle Road Cafe is a real good thing. I mean, they have excellent food over there for good prices, and then it helps with the kids to develop skills of handling money and giving out change and things like that. And it helps them with preparing meals and things like that. So it's a very good thing. I try to go there once or twice a week to eat. So Middle Road Cafe is a great place to be.
I think the Middle of the Road Cafe is a great thing for the school. It teaches the kids not just like work-related skills, but living skills as well. They're working, through the kitchen, cleaning, laundry, dealing with customers, so they're able to be more effective at the house. Able to help their parents out, which is a great relief for them, I'm sure too. And I worked fast food with a special needs guy, kind of had some similar training, so he's able to go and be independent in the world and be happy because he's earning a paycheck.
The Middle of the Road Cafe is open 5 days a week. This has been a WSTC News Report. Now back to you at the studio.
More than 38 million Americans hunt and fish. Hunters and target shooters have paid more than $17.2 billion in taxes. The average hunter spends $2,484 every year on the sport, according to the NHFday.org.
The extended hunting period was on the 17 and 18. All ages were allowed to hunt. The average hunter hunts at least 21 days per year. Let's see why people hunt.
I enjoy hunting because it gets you out in the wilderness. It's like a stress reliever. It just makes you feel good about yourself whenever you end up getting a big buck on the ground. And most of all, I think my favorite thing about hunting is eating a deer.
Well, I thoroughly enjoy deer hunting. The biggest reason I like the sport, I like being outside. Certainly I like deer jerky. And I think the retail of hunting would surprise a lot of people. It's certainly $1 million industry. Look at Cabela's when it started. The Highlands was built around Cabela's. And even now when I get a catalog, I'm surprised by how the industry is changing. And now Cabela's and hunting in general markets women and even grandparents, toys. Cabela's started as just hunting, and now it's pretty much will target anybody and any interest.
An 11% tax on ammo, bows, arrows generates $371 million a year for conservation.
My two favorite things about hunting, the first one, without a doubt, is just being in the woods. You know, just getting some fresh air, seeing the trees. Don't have to harvest anything. It's just so nice to be out in the woods any time of year, spring, summer, winter, fall. Second thing is actually harvesting something. I don't have to harvest a ton of stuff, but it's nice to harvest something and then actually prepare it. It's so good, it's so healthy for you.
I'm WSTC reporter Dylan Allwine, back to you.
With only 4 days until Christmas, everyone at St. Clairsville is getting into the holiday spirit. WSTC reporter Joel Porter has more on this special feature.
Join us as we listen to students and staff sing along to the famous carol, The 12 Days of Christmas.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping,
10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying,
5 golden rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
A partridge in a pear tree.
WSTC will continue after this short commercial break.
Stay tuned for all the action. WSTC Sports.
Are you tired of being a dork and weak and fat? Well, we have a product for you. Here's a real-life gym example.
Dude, you gotta try this pill.
Alright, man.
Country boy. When the work's all done and the sunset low, go out to me and crossing up the bow. Kids are asleep, so I keep a catalog, and thank God I'm a country boy.
Hello and welcome to WSTC Sports. I'm Zach Schneider.
And I'm Jessica Espin. Let's now turn our attention to what's happening in the wide world of sports.
First up on WSTC Sports, Ezekiel Elliott's emergence as an impact player has crossed into new territory after millions witnessed a creative touchdown celebration by the Dallas Cowboys rookie running back on Sunday night. He hopped into one of the huge red kettles behind the end zones at AT&T Stadium. Online donations to the Salvation Army spiked 61%, according to the charity. Elliott, who set the franchise's rookie record for rushing touchdowns on a 2-yard run in the second quarter, had planned before the game to use one of the kettles as a prop if he scored a touchdown, which naturally drew a 15-yard penalty as an excessive celebration. Cowboys coach Jason Garrett said after the game that he didn't approve of the celebration because it drew a penalty, but seemed willing to cut the rookie some slack as he noted the inconsistency in NFL rules that don't penalize the Lambeau Leap by Packers players in Green Bay.
The St. Clairsville girls varsity basketball is now in the heat of the season. With only one senior leading the team, they are trailing with 7 losses. Let's pass the ball to WST Sports reporter Jacob Clark with his full court coverage.
The girls have had a slow start this season. Hopefully they can rebound back. We'll see this Thursday when the Lady Devils play the Harrison Central Huskies at 6 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
We started out rough, but we've been practicing a lot, and I feel like we're going to have a pretty good season.
Our season goals right now are to try and get to 500. You know, we started out 0-6, but we're just working hard, going back to fundamentals, and just we're getting a little better every game. We just got to put it all together, and once we get it together, I think we'll be all right. We're still hoping to get a winning record. That's the main thing right now, is to win one and then hopefully string something together and go from there.
The Lady Devils are led by one senior this year. They started out the season with 0 wins and 6 losses.
Well, it's honestly not that bad when the whole team gets along pretty well, and I have a few of the juniors and some of the sophomores step up and help me out.
Hopefully the Lady Devils can have a turnaround season and finish positive. I'm Jacob Clark, reporting back to you.
Well, that's all the time we have for WSTC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay classy and have a great week.
With only 4 days left, hold on.
Which are also known as National Priority Lists, or NPL sites.
And I'm Jessica Espin. The student-operated newscast,
Alright, we're golden.
I'm going to play my mom an 8-ball pool and see what she thinks.
No phones in the school, he said.
She for that first word. For that first word. AT&T just sent me that like 2 weeks ago.
What if you actually did throw it?
I would cry because then I'd have to pay for another one. My mom goes, hey, I ain't paying for your next one. This is your Christmas gift.
Is all of your Christmas shopping fit?
How's this Browns jersey look?
Awesome.
What?
Calm it down a little bit.
He's staring at the camera.
All right, I'm ready.
Football. I thought that was part of the story where it says first up.
Reset.
They're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. Watch it.
With only 4 days until Christmas, everyone at St. Clairsville is getting into the holiday spirit. Oh my.
What was that? Let me turn my hearing aid on.
Is all your Christmas shopping finished? Are you still looking any last minute? Hold on. I gotta do that again.
Best Buy was struggling for survival after many investors and analysts. I messed that up.